Hi creatives, you're welcome to another interesting sewing tutorial. Dimma here, and today I'll be sharing with you how to make an exaggerated puff sleeve with elastic band. If this sounds like what you'll be interested in, then you have to stay till the end. This puff sleeve is not your regular. This one is attached to an armhole that is exaggerated as well. If this sounds like what you'll be interested in knowing how I did it, you have to stay till the end. Don't cut any part of this video, and do well to subscribe, turn on your notification bell to be the first to know each time I upload my interesting videos. Now let's get right into it as I show you every bit of what you will do to achieve this beautiful, gorgeous puff sleeve. Now, to make this puff sleeve, I started with a basic pattern. This is a basic bodice block. I'm just altering it to get a princess dart, but this is not the focus of this tutorial, right? The focus of this tutorial is the puff sleeve. I have lots of tutorial that treated the princess dart, sort of bustier and the turtleneck and the Caribbean, all that you will be citing in this tutorial, but I did not explain it. I just explained in detail the puff sleeve, but I'll be linking in the description box every tutorial that you may need if you want to know how to make any of this: the turtleneck, the Caribbean, the armhole princess bustier, and the rest. Okay, now this is the extended armhole, and you can see that I have dropped it by 3 inches. I dropped the side there by 3 inches and I connected to the armhole like so. Now this is how to extend your armhole. This is for the front pattern, and for the back I also had to drop it by 3 inches as well, and I connected to the armhole like so. I used my free hand to draw this because my curve was not giving me what I want, so I had to go ahead and cut it out, and that is all. Okay, I will cut it out and then continue with the pattern making. I cut it out and cut the pattern on fabric, and then I made the body of the cloth off the camera and had to go ahead with the puff sleeve because that is the main focus of this video. Now I'm just cutting out the front and the back pattern, and you can see how I'm trimming out the armhole. This is the regular armhole here. Okay, then this is the extended one, which I am going to trim out now. Watch closely to see what I will do. I will cut out the extended part. So that princess cut, I will modify it when I am cutting on fabric, but that is not the focus of this tutorial. Now I'm cutting out the exaggerated armhole or the extended armhole. Okay, I have cut out that. You can see that the armhole is now wider. You can make it drop more than 3 inches. It must not be 3 inches. You can make yours to be 4 inches or even 5 inches. Okay, closer to the waistline, but this is how my client wants hers. Okay, now this is what I have, and this is the fabric I'll be using for this very project. I'll go ahead and cut the body of the pattern. You can see I have cut it, but I'm not going to show the whole process of making this, but I will link in the description box a tutorial that is exactly like this that will help you to know how to make a princess dart bustier and every other thing you may see aside the puff sleeve in this tutorial. Okay, so right here you can see the armhole. Okay, and I want to go ahead and start the pattern making of the puff sleeve. Here is the princess cut, and these are what I cut out from the armhole. Now this is the complete pattern, the front and the back pattern, and you can see what I cut out from the armhole there. Now to make this puff sleeve, the first thing to do is, you can see my master pattern. I just marked the level I want the puff sleeve to be. Feel free to take any length you desire. Okay, it's strictly by choice, and this is my length. The length I took is about 12 inches, and I added extra 3 inches to it, 2.5 to 3 inches to it, to form the hem of the puffy hem of the puff sleeve. Okay, so here I measured the 3 inches that I removed from the armhole, and watch how I am going to be adding it to this my master sleeve pattern. Now this is how I will be adding the 3 inches there on the biceps, and I will connect to the cap like so. I had to draw a horizontal line like so, and then drew a vertical line to the hem of the puff sleeve like so, and I connected to the cap just as you can see me do. Feel free to do yours like this, and you get exactly what I got. Okay, here I'm just trying to use my curve to just get a more, you know, defined curved armhole. More curved sleeve curve. All right, so now having done this, this is what I have at this stage, and this is the first part of this puff sleeve. You just have to cut it out like so. I cut it out, and I will go ahead and make the pattern. Here I just measure to ensure that what I have is also what I have for the armhole. If it is less, you can add more to that biceps line. Okay, the point that I added 3 inches, you can add the extra there. That is what I'm just trying to point out here. Okay, if it is more, you can add it there. If it is less, you can add it up there. Okay, so here you can see me place the sleeve on this fabric, and I added 8 inches from fold there. Here I added 1 inch to the cap, and I am smoothing it to the cap of the master pattern. And yes, this is what I have, and I will be cutting it out with 1/2 inch seam allowance, and here I added 3/4 inch seam allowance, and this is what I have. Note that I added 8 inches from the fold. You can make yours 10. If you want your puff sleeve to be bigger, you can even make it 12. But I'm okay with the 8. Okay, I'm okay with the 8 based on what my client wants. And here I am going ahead to cut out the second sleeve. I'm going ahead to cut out the second sleeve just like so, and yes, this is what I have. I'm folding my lining. Now this is the lining I am using for this sleeve. I folded it, it's on fold right now, and I will be placing the puff sleeve on it, and I will go ahead to also cut it out. Okay, now when I cut it out, the next thing to do is to go ahead and start stitching the puff sleeve. Now this is the second one. I will just go ahead and cut the second sleeve. Now this is it. I've cut the lining for the 2 sleeves, and I'll be placing it like this, right sides facing each other, and I will stitch the hem. I've stitched the hem. I'll just go ahead and notch, just as you can see me do, and also top stitch. I'll open it up like so, push it to the lining part, and then top stitch very close to the seam line that I used to join the lining and the fabric together. Now, having top stitched, see how I ironed it and I stitched in a way that I can pass an elastic through it. Okay, now this is the second sleeve. This is what I did. Just ensure you iron it down well, then stitch like so, and also stitch round, but don't close up where you'll be passing the elastic band through. Okay, so here you can see the space for the elastic band is there. You just have to give like 3/4 inch hole space where the elastic band will be passing. Okay, now this is the elastic I'll be using. I will go ahead and measure it out. Just Based on the length of your puff sleeve, anywhere the length of the puff sleeve is going to, be on your arm, measure round arm there. Anything it gives you is what you are going to measure on this elastic. Okay, based on the length of your puff sleeve. Now that is what I measured, and I will pass it round. This is not going to be the final length. After passing it, just watch closely. I'm using safety pin to pass this elastic band. Do yours like this, or use bodkin or any other method you deem fit or you like using to pass your elastic or stuff like this. So me here, I'm using my safety pin. Now, having passed it through, be very careful so that the opposite end of the elastic will not go inside. Having done this, I had to drag out the elastic. I dragged out like 1.5 inches from each side. Okay, that will shorten the length of the elastic more here. And I've closed up the side and serged it as well. That will make the elastic band to be fitted at that point by removing 1.5 inch from each side of the elastic, meaning you remove like 3 to 4 inches from the original length of the elastic band. Now I'm going to fix it on the gown. This is the gown. I've gone ahead to couple it or sew it off camera, and this is what the exaggerated or extended armhole looks like. Okay, you can see the turtleneck and everything. I will link up in the description box tutorials that will help you to know any part of this that you may want to know. Now see the puff sleeve. This is how you be gathering it. Okay, you gather it like so on the cloth, and this is what it looks like. You can see how beautiful it's looking. If you see the review of this cloth, my client was so happy. She said it's so fitted and comfortable as well. Okay, and yes, right now I will just go ahead and place the buttons like so. Use any fancy button you please. Now mine, I use these buttons, and this is the full dress. It's a Caribbean gown with exaggerated puff sleeve with elastic. You can see the turtleneck. Everything that you may need to know in this tutorial, I'll link it up in the description box. Do well to subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what you think about this video. Subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you will be the first to know each time I upload my interesting videos. I have loads of fun videos coming up on this channel, and you will not want to miss it. This is so lovely. You can see how lovely it's looking. Thanks guys for always stopping by to watch my videos. Thanks for supporting my channel. I love you all, and of course I will see you in my next one. Bye.